lower mood, or just even a low mood from day to day, they're pretty much their physiological response is gonna be down, right? So how do you change your physiological state? By moving your body, right? Because if you are in a low mood, you're gonna stay in a low mood. That's why therapists, like myself and other therapists, say walk when somebody's depressed. Get up, move around, and boost endorphins, right? That's stuff that we know. But there's a difference in your energetic state. So turning on music that you like, moving, walking, dancing, it shifts your energy. Because you can shift from, oh, gosh, I've got this coming up, I've got that coming up, to, woo, I feel good. Have a list of activities that are soothing for you, that resonate with you, right? So if your therapist says, well, I think you should go for a walk, and you're like, I hate walks. Find something that you do like, right? Find something that is exciting for your brain. Knitting, did you say knitting? Eating. Something other than eating, right? Because that's what we're trying to shift, right? But there's creativity activities, right? So movement is great. So has anybody ever done chair exercises? Yes? Yoga? Yes? Right? Has anybody done Zumba? Yes? Is that fun? It's awesome. Guys, YouTube is a great resource. You do not need to leave your house. I'm serious. What about a computer? You could watch it on the iPad. Yeah. You guys can share. Having a list of activities is very important for you because guess what? When crises come up, what do? You've got to make your list ahead of time. You've got to know what you like ahead of time, especially like if you're going back and forth to the hospital. I walked the halls of the hospital. Got in 15,000 steps every day. Practically stay on track. How to practically stay on track. Have a crisis management plan. 5 minutes? Oh, I gotta hurry up. Sample meal plan. Know what you can do when the gym time is unrealistic. Walk, videos, etc. I wrote walking around the hospital. Right? That's gonna get your body up and moving. Even in that fight-flight state, even in that down emotional state, when your body is moving, it actually activates your higher brain to think better. Get out of your head and into your body. It shifts your energy. Be in the moment. Be in this present moment. When you're in that conscious state, it helps you to think, stop, think, reflect, and act. And when you're eating, it helps you to ask, is this pouch worthy? When you're going through that drive-through because you have to. Is this pouch worthy? Can I get the grilled nuggets? Right? I'm serious. You've got to ask those questions because there are situations like that where that is, you've got to make it a non-negotiable. Okay? It's the little things that add up. So your thoughts impact your feelings, your emotions, your actions, your behaviors, which affects your motivation. So if you're constantly telling yourself, this goes back to self-belief. If you're telling yourself, I can't do it, I'm not good enough, then your thoughts impact your feelings. Then what are your feelings? Love. Your feelings impact your behaviors, your actions. You don't go because you thought about it too much, right? So we went over that in an earlier slide. Then your actions create your habits. So what are you doing long term? Which creates your lifestyle over time. So when you take those little steps and you stay consistent with it, you make it a non-negotiable, you're committed to yourself, you have your support system, you're asking for help, you have people by your side, your outcome is different. Because what you do over time becomes the outcome of your behaviors. And so when you do something like create a meal plan ahead of time, just in case. When you have an exercise routine on backup, just in case. When you're going through emotional stressors, and you have who you need to call. Maybe you don't even have a therapist. You don't need to, but maybe when you might want to add somebody to your list who's locally. That when you start going through something, you have somebody's name. You know that they're on your insurance or what have you. You want to talk to them. You have your crisis management plan set up.
Or pray.
Or pray. Love yourself enough to start today. Don't wait for a crisis. Create your crisis management plan. Because that's going to help you stay motivated. Because we all know that when these things happen, the stress increases. What can I do today to be prepared? Know your why. Write in your journal. Or start the voice memos. Create the crisis plan. Talk with your family and friends. Gather your support network. Get moving. Have a list of activities that you want to have when things go crazy. Create habits today that you can continue to reinforce that keep you happy and healthy and more prepared. So the messy middle is where people get stuck. But when you focus on, wait a minute, I know my why. I know in my core why I'm doing this. And it includes not just you, but everybody who you love. That's going to create an internal shift in you, right? And when you have activities that you love and you're having fun with it, it shifts. It shifts. Now, anybody have any questions? Yes.
Can you email this to us?
I have a gift for you guys today. Who likes gifts? I have a book that just came out today. Today, it is free for Kindle Unlimited members. From the 29th through the 31st, it's free for everybody. It's on Amazon. If you go to Amazon, and the title of the book is Bariatric Mindset Success. The website on there is just the link. Yes, ma'am. Question?
When you said that we need to know how to best serve ourselves with compassion, do you have
Resources. Condensed resources.
Condensed version of how we can figure that out for ourselves?
So when you're going through what self-compassion is, right? Self-compassion is when you talk about kindness, other than eating, right? We're talking about not just the sleep, the healthy eating, the exercise, but also, like, I'll give an example. So some people want, like, I'll go for a massage, right? Not me personally, but I have clients that will go for a massage, or they'll do things for themselves. Like, I'm going to go to this event, right? To a conference. I'm going to the gardens this weekend. So self-compassion is showing kindness for yourself in little ways on a day-to-day basis. So it's things that you enjoy. So day-to-day, when you think of like showing yourself kindness that doesn't include food, it's also self-talk, right? So it's encouragement. So the negative Nellies in your head say, oh, but I'm not good enough yet, I'm not ready. So what happens in your head is all of this reinforcement of the negative. Because remember, our brains are looking for the negative. Our brains are looking for the fear. That's how we're hardwired. So the encouragement, it's not fluffy positivity stuff. Here's an activity. You guys are going to see it in there. I call it facts are friendly. You keep your strategies or your successes of what you've done, what you've accomplished in the short term, and you remind yourself, what have I done that's pretty awesome lately? Oh yeah, I did this. And it doesn't always have to do with weight, guys. It could be, you know, one of the church members lost somebody and we brought him a meal. Like, it's just human stuff. So, but being kind to yourself is also embracing who you are and loving who you are.
And on that note,
And on that note,